Hey Jeff, we're here today to talk about a dilemma that you're having. You want to describe it for me?
Yes, I have several one-on-one coaching clients all starting at the same time. So it's a big wave of people I'm going to have to manage their engagements all at once. And it's going to be very hectic and busy for the next 7 months as they all move through coaching at about the same, across the same time period.
Yeah, it's a lot on your mind. If you could put that in just one sentence, Jeff, and it starts with what I really, really want is, and then if you have a but in there, that's okay.
Okay. So I really, really want my clients to feel cared for and well managed, but I don't want them to see all the commotion going on behind the scenes, and I'm not sure how to make that happen.
So you want them to feel cared for.
I do. I want them to feel like they're the only ones with my attention. That's it. I want them to feel like they're the only client I've got.
So that they're special.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So how often does this occur to you that you think about making these clients
I'm thinking about
homeless?
this every day now because it's coming up fast.
And so what triggers this for you? What triggers the thought?
What triggers it is when I try to remember the names. That's really it. When I try to see everyone's name as we get started, because a lot of these folks I don't know at all, then I know there's more names and I forget them. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, if I can't remember the names right off the top of the bat, how am I going to keep up with where everyone is in their coaching process? Mm. So just trying to remember the names so I know what to do next triggers it for me.
So what you have here is you really, really want all your clients to feel special and like they're only clients.
That's right.
And when you try to come with their names in your mind, it makes you feel like, ooh, maybe I'm not sure that's where they are, and they may not look like onlys. They may not feel like onlys.
Right. I don't own them yet. We're just getting started, and I haven't met most of them, but I'm scheduling meetings with them, and so now's the time for me to get ahead of the curve.
Ah. So have you thought about in getting ahead of the curve, Jeff, how you might do that?
Yeah, so what I've done so far is for the first couple of meetings where I just introduce myself and we haven't started coaching, I've got a really good system of calendaring invitations. I've got the messages that go in the emails. I've been really successful at working with the admins. And so that first meeting goes really well. What I don't know is when I get, more than 20 of these going at the same time, how do I keep up with where everybody is and not miss a step?
Okay, so you've got some really great things. I just want to acknowledge all the stuff you've got going that's really great.
Thanks.
You already have the calendaring down for at least for this first session. You've already got some formality in the message. You know how you're going to do that. You've got great ways to connect with the admins, and you're connecting with all the admins. And you've got a good introductory meeting going on. What else might you do to get ahead?
Well, I've started to create a list of the names and post it right on my cube wall with kind of where we are in the process.
Okay.
So that's a good start. I think what would get me ahead is probably relying more on more frequent email messages with them instead of relying on phone calls. When I had just a few clients, it was easier to reach out and leave a voicemail, and I wouldn't have to remember where I was because it was just a few. But maybe I should use the email and saving those emails to folders as a way to keep up with everybody. You know what else I could also do to get ahead of the curve is I could also send reminders out to let them know where we are. So one, I'm confirming it for myself, and two, I'm giving them a heads up where we are.
Whoa. That sounds like you just had that idea. Did
Yeah,
that was.
It's a new idea. So that would be quick and easy, and it'd be different from the email that I send after the session where it has all the detail. This is just okay, it's been a week since we had our session. We meet in 4 days at 4 o'clock. looking forward to seeing you then. That would remind me and remind them, and I can use email to make this faster.
How does it make you feel when you think about that?
I feel more relaxed because I don't have to just keep up. I don't have to remember where I am. I can use the email and the chart on my cube wall to remind myself where I am. So I just check in with those tools instead of trying to keep in my head where is everybody in their process.
So as you see yourself checking your cube wall and checking where they are and doing the follow-up emails as well as the check-in reminder emails, when you see yourself thinking of their names, do you see yourself being more clear about where they are?
Yeah, I see myself as ahead of the curve. And if I don't know, this is it. If I don't know where they are, I know the 2 places to go to remind myself exactly where we are.
That's it. Well, it sounds like you just had an insight. Did you have an insight?
If I rely on those tools and I know I can always check those, I don't have to keep it all in my head.
That's awesome. What can I do to help you moving forward with that?
Let's see. Probably nothing specific. I think I can do this one on my own. That's pretty simple, but it's specific enough for me to take action on. And then if you, what you can do is if you hear or get feedback that someone doesn't know where they are in the process, or if you could ask me how are the reminders going in about a month, because that will be when I would have to start sending them out. That would be good.
I can do that. I'll ask you where the reminders are and where are you with the reminders.
And are they working?
And are they working?
Yeah.
And of course, I'll give you feedback. Wow, it sounds like you've made so much progress. We came into this with your saying, I've got all these people coming on and it's going to be busy and hectic and I want everybody to feel taken care of and my onlys, and I would like to get ahead of the curve. And wow, you've done some awesome things already to get ahead, just like you. And you came up with a couple of really great ideas. These reminders, that kind of gets at your more frequent messages.
Yes.
You're going to save those, print them, and put them in a folder, right?
I'm going to actually save the electronic file and put it in an email folder.
Okay, going to put it in an email folder. All right. And I'm going to check in, and I'm going to ask you, where are you with the reminders?
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you, Barb. This is great.